Right, hi, this is Dark Mavis. It's actually Mav78 on TGC, but, or Mark, my real name. Early morning one again. I have golf with my daughter in about an hour, so I thought she's still asleep, trying to get her up. So I thought I'd sneak in a cheeky 9 holes for someone, a little review. And the reason I'm pausing on the load screen is you can't see how good it looks so much because it zooms in, doesn't it, on the preview picture. But when I just searched for it, then it come up with 4.5 stars with over 100 plays. It means it's, you know, it's well liked, and also the view looked a lot better on the, you know, when you search you get a bigger picture, don't you? So I just thought I'd pop that in and say I'm quite looking forward to this now. I gotta stop going off the backs really because I can't play the game very well. But yeah, obviously with the new game coming out, it's quite handy to get a few courses in for the newer designers, so when they go back into the new game they can sort of remaster it, I guess, for want of a better word, and then you know, it'll be better in the next game, and maybe they can get their courses up to handicap. I said once you get the handicap, you find not always, but often that you see them go up to sort of maybe 800-900, even 1,000, you know, if you're lucky. So if I can try and get a few done this week, but this will be a pretty quick one. I think I've got about 20 minutes to see how many holes I can do. So if we try and get 9 in, that'd be great. And I'm also drinking coffee again, which is not very professional, I know. I do like a nice load time because I know I'm going to get a bit, you know, generally I'm going to get a bit of action when it comes to planting and stuff, so it's usually a good sign that you're playing a decent course. Now I can see the load time with the grass straight away.
Hope you're doing great. Thank you very much for being with us. Let's have some fun out there on the course today.
Interesting bunkering.
See what you can do.
Quite modern. Right, yeah, with the grass it really, I found that out quite early on with one of my courses. See the, what do they call it, the draw distance, where you do that? I'm hoping on the new game they've kind of eradicated that a little bit. But what you can do, to be honest, there's not a lot you can do with it. But one thing you can when you're close up, if you're not putting too much in, is make the grass bigger. And the bigger it is, the further away you can see it. And I've seen some people do it really well. And also, don't be too worried, because something I found out watching a PC player play the game the other day was, I don't think that happens in PC, not as much anyway. I put I had loads of features and, you know, far away that you just don't see with the draw distance on the PS4. You don't see them, but when I watched someone play it on PC, you could see them in the distance, you know, quite far away as well. I was shocked. I guess the better PC, you know, the more you can see, better graphics card or whatever, I don't know. But yeah, so yeah, I like it. I like the feature. It's nice and realistic. Got that kind of Shinnecock Hills long rough going. Not quite that fescue-y. I'm just wondering if the blend really suits. I'm not saying it doesn't. I'm just wondering if it suits the rough so well, you know. But I think it does actually. Let's get going anyway. I haven't got long. 18 mile an hour in. Oh God. Just when you want a quick round, it's 18 in your face. No, I like the bunkering. It's you've obviously used the basic shapes, so the splat shapes I call them, and it's all nicely done. No issues there. I quite like the fact that it's, I wouldn't say original,
So far, so good for this one.
but it is different. Just spotted something there. If you are, this is going to be kind of your style. There's a few little, there's one there where that, see where the nose of that bunker comes out there? I don't know, it's not too bad, but I don't know. Maybe it's a bit narrow, you know. Again, I'm quite pernickety on these videos, so you'll probably think, what are you going on about, mate? That's nothing wrong with that. But I look at it as well from, if you know, the course was real life, and you would have a solid bit of turf there, otherwise it's kind of split apart, maybe, and people walk on it. I don't know. Short right, bunker, a little runoff. I quite like that. It's not running off to the. Talked about this quite a few times in videos. It's not running off there, that green to the right. Into the sort of strip of rough, which I'm not a fan of. It all sort of comes this way, so looking angle wise, closer to the bunker you get off the tee here, closer you can hug the bunker, you get a better angle in as well, which is especially to these tiers and stuff, where if you're playing from the right hand side, I guess you've got a bit of a right to left over here. Sorry, my camera work has always been bad. But if you're playing from this angle, you've got a right to left slope playing into a slope with the green. I should shut up, shouldn't I? Get edited then. Just playing away from you know. I suppose you'll have pins over here that is suits that angle, but first impression that works well. I'll try and aim for that backstop there with that wind. I don't know. It's going to be long anyway.
Well, looks like this may be in the deep stuff.
I think one thing you do get with narrow bunkers, I think that's fine personally. Actually, I'm going to shut up about them. I think they're fine. But you tend to you can't sink them as much. Maybe, I don't know. They kind of they can. It doesn't seem so much here. They can appear quite stuck on. But that's nothing wrong with that. Maybe sink it where it sort of points out a little bit here, just a bit more sculpting work, sinking it down so it gives more of a lip, possibly. That's fine, that side. That's well done. And I think with the grass as well. I don't know. Looking behind there, behind the green in the background. Sorry, it stops there. I've done many a course where it's the same thing, where you've got to have like a boundary of planting, but maybe you could have just put the grass on quite spread out and just snapped a few in there with a plant, so it kind of phases it out rather than just having a border. Whoa. Oh. Nice path to tee to green, green to tee even. Yeah, really well done. Very well presented, all nice and uniformed. Keep talking about that in videos. Uniformity is massive, a bit of space around the bunkers, look. You know. Just think of it as have a look at real life courses and stuff, and how they present themselves. I mean, all styles won't suit. Some will look unkempt and even have rough flowing into bunkers, but I really like the presentation on this course.
Let's see what you can do here.
So you can see the designer knows what he's doing. He's backed off a little bit with the bigger objects maybe, and the trees and everything, and concentrated on this is going to be a realistic course with and use the object needed for the grass, you know. It's a bit like the London Club from an aesthetic point of view. It's reminding me of that at the moment. That could be true. Oh no. Just about to say, it looks pretty good. It's okay though.
A little too much power on that approach shot.
Decent.
Let's see if we can save power on this.
I haven't really had a chance to see the firm to fast dynamic, I suppose. Yeah, so I'll try and hit the green in a minute properly. see how much rollout you get. And again, that's really important to get a good blend, firm and fast. You don't want sort of you can have soft fast, but you wouldn't want like firm slow maybe. I don't know, I suppose if you got firm slow, generally I think your greenkeeper's struggling a bit.
That's looking nice off the tee.
Lovely third hole. Again, once again, looking at the angles, it's all about width and angles. That right hand side there, near the bunker, you're going to get a better angle in to this green, playing across that way. Certainly from the angle of the approach. I just want to see the roll out to firmness, so it's hard with this kind of wind to do that because it slows it up and all, but I just want to see the how much roll out after landing. I don't think I'm going to again. Maybe. Yeah, pretty good. So with the wind, I probably got that bit of bite on the ball. It did roll out quite a lot for quite soft green, but I think it's more to do with the headwind that was doing that. So no issues there. Like I said, I'm always fiddling with stuff. It takes forever. The lighting, the speed you want, everything, even your bunkers. You know, if you're playing a course where you don't want the ball to plug, maybe it's a long course, you don't want to keep plugging in bunkers on the fairway and making it too hard. Then you want to put the bunkers on firm and, you know, not so much roll, but I don't know what I want even thinking all that, but I'm rushing. I'm getting to a point now when I'm going to have to knock it on the head. So I'm going to try and get as many in as we can. I would have loved to have played this course full and given an 18-hole review, but I don't think this is going to have any problems going forward in the new game to get handicap. I don't know how long this course has been out, but I think they're looking out. It's no big deal, and I don't know how close some of the holes will go, but you've got obviously the border there to the golf course. Not sure with this how you would really, just for the sort of look you've gone for the course, the landscape, how you would combat that really. Yeah, you can see over there, look, the transition from course to out of bounds sort of thing, out of area. I don't think it's any big deal. I think it's as close as he goes, as the course goes. So but if you do get that in the course, you're like, oh, I don't know what to do. You just put, like, even if it's a hedgerow or something, build a hedgerow along and a few trees, even a wall with the rocks, and it looks like it's another field then, you know. But like I said, it's not a big deal with this because it's probably just enough far away that it could just be another sort of landscape, I guess. Right, so I've hugged this bunker unintentionally. Does it help my layup or anything? I'm not reaching the green, that's for sure. I suppose if I thought I was remastering it, I don't know, it's up to the design. I would have just, I can see you spent a lot of work on these bunkers as it is, but I would maybe just try and you could even maybe take leave a bit of space for the noses with the little pockets of what do you call them, the little modules, is it, of islands of rough. Maybe take a few out and do a bit more sculpting. To be honest, I'm saying this because I guess that style I've not done very often, and I don't know. I do like it. See, I like it, but it's something, I don't know. It's a bit maybe unrealistic. I don't know. I can't put my finger on it. I think from a playability point of view, it's great. I think it's fun if you go in there, where am I going to land, that kind of thing. I just think it needs a little bit more work. I guess I'll leave it at that. It's a little bit more sculpting. See the odd little pockets sort of sticking out. I guess that's the style, or I don't know. you were coming in with a false front there, so it's always a good defence, I suppose. I'm not quite sure what the strategy is behind this hole with the layup and all. It's another one of them where I'll keep my mouth shut because it's. I'd like to speak to the designer for him to tell me what the. Maybe I'm not good enough to figure it out, or I need to play it a couple of times. That's usually the case.
Okay, let's see what you can do with this 7-footer.
That's why they say so good about St Andrews. You never play the same course twice. You know the course is so random, I guess, with the wind and everything.
To the next hole. And that hole. Keep it.
This is likely now, guys, to be a 6-holer because I've got 10 minutes when I got to start getting changed and about 20 before I got to leave the house. So, and I got to get a little one up in that time. I just playing this. I'm a bit disappointed I couldn't do 18 holes with it, to be honest, because I can see that it's a real challenge and a sensible challenge. You know, like I said on the first hole, you can see the width and angles have been taken about. It's all about that, coming in, hugging bunkers to give yourself better angles to the greens. I love that bit of run off there. That's lovely work. Bit different and all, but obviously if you come in, you're coming in at if you don't hug the, I suppose you've got bunker anyway, but if you don't, the further away from the water you go, you're coming at this angle, and if you've got a front pin there, then you've got to have to play it over here safe. If you try and go at the green, runs through there, which is really well done. So I can see why it's got 4.5 stars. It's not just that it looks good, it's the way it plays. It plays really well. And I'm not sure, when courses like this, I almost feel, well, what, you know, you reviewing it, like, you know, I don't think I've done a course this way before. You know, mine are all quite random, and I follow, like I said before, I just follow the contours of the route and then try and create something, you know, from that. But I can see this course a very proper, realistic golf course, and I've always said that for me, this is what this game, you know, just like I say, subjective and personal appeal is what makes it so cool. Is you can try and pretend you're almost like a real life designer and do it, you know, make it really realistic, and that, you know, I think with this course it's one of the best I've seen for that. I think very good design. Early days, you know, I might get, sometimes they can peter out. Yeah, just Matt Wild on the Facebook group. Don't forget to join the Facebook group. Good community growing. We got over 5,000 members now, which is well cool. So I am trying to pay more attention to it and a bit more effort. Originally I just created a group for people to join, you know. I was admin, but it was just a group for everyone, but trying to, you know, do my job as an admin, I guess. Cathal does most of it, if I'm honest, but I'm trying to step up because he's making an effort, so as well, and the other guys as well, Tom and Steve. Check out Stephen's videos, if Stephen North, if you on YouTube, if you want to learn to play the game. I think I'm going to do that on the next game, because I want to start playing the game properly as well as just designing.
Coming off a bit of a bogey on that.
I might get 7 and I might get another hole. This is a very sort of modern style of design. Again, going back to the London Club, if you check some of their par 3s, you know, playing across a green on water. So you've got your bailout kind of thing to the left. Celtic Manor's 13th, very similar hole. You've got your bailout left, no problem. Picking holes, maybe you could have done a little bit with the surrounds, or loose bit of grass. Hey, I spotted something wrong. What's this? Can't do that. Sorry, my South Walian accent came out a bit heavy there. I'm trying to speak more Etonian for the sake of videos, because most people can't understand my accent, but probably a bit more of this, you know, sunk in. That's obviously not so great there. Sorry, I'm seeing things there you don't want me to see, that you probably haven't seen yourself and no one else have, but oh, there we are. That's more like it. Look at that. Yeah, I love things like that. I hope you can see that well from the green, a bit of a drainage outlet. That is really, really good, mate. I've never seen one done like that. I've been doing a few of them. I said on my last vid, a turned over bin, so it looks like a drain. That is brilliant. Really good, mate. That should have been your screenshot, though. Yeah. And I hope you don't mind, like I said, for taking the game forward. I hope you don't mind if I borrow that, and I will give you a shout out if I do. Yeah, but just maybe a bit more. I don't know, some wood rush or something around. It might not be the style, or you might think, no, I want it. Would it look better with the retaining walls? I don't know. They can be a bit of a nightmare if they're done wrong. So. Right, this could go in the water with that wind, but I'm going to give it a bit further over and give it a fast. No, not very. Almost working.
Do this.
So I'll have a little look, see if there's any out features he's done. I saw the hotel clubhouse thing over there. Building. Nice. Few cross bridges. That's fine. Again, the angle, if you want to try and get this fair, we've got a much better angle. So this is a tough course. Nice and narrow. Fair though. I just literally pushed it forward and I'm getting very fast. Go on, go on. Oh.
No good. Yeah, this is ugly. Give it a good smack. Let's just see if we can get some distance on this.
Yeah, see what I mean? You're coming from the left, better angle. Coming from the right, this is a very tough hole because you're playing on that down slope. But it's a short enough hole, I think, that you can. It's not an issue. If that was like 30 yards longer, then I'd be saying that's probably a bit extreme to stop on the green there with a runoff at the back. But say I'm coming in from this angle. Difficult mine, I will say that with this hole. Very narrow green. If you're coming in from back here at I don't know, 150, you're going in with an 8 iron, and also you can stop it. I think, yeah, that's nothing wrong with that. I don't think you can have any more than 8 iron into the green. So, right, let's hit it. This could be good. Sit. Oh. Yeah, that's fine. You've got your space at the front there for a very tough pin. I like that. And then same at the back, I guess. You tuck one in either side there. You're gonna have to kind of lay up to the middle of the green and put down, or really be accurate with the approach. Okay, so yeah, that's it. 7 holes. Get to see the 8th. Give you some anticipation for the rest of the holes. I'm certainly going to finish. You know, sometimes I might do courses they're not for me, and I won't play the extra 9 holes. But with this course, I'll be doing it. No question. Yeah, Sulham Manor, Matt Wild, 150 plays, 4.5 stars. That's really good. So it's well thought of. It might get handicapped. People are not buying 2K1 2K21 straight away. It might get handicap, but it's certainly worthy for me of one of the tour events, maybe even CC Major, you know, that kind of level, just sort of Euro Tour. I don't know. It's certainly a good challenge. I'm on big win here, but yeah, really well done. I think maybe a bit more. Just a teeny tiny bit more sculpting on the bunkers possibly, and that's just picking holes because I can't think of anything else. Good angles, maybe around the lakes, you know, if you wanted to make it more realistic, or if that's just your style, that's fine. But it's quite square at the green there. I don't really know how you would go about it. You couldn't really put retaining walls in with it quite walled up like that. So but yeah, give it a play, guys, especially in 2K21, and get into handicap as soon as we can. Alright, thank you.